Greetings everyone, I'm Samson Seas, Captain of the Seven Seas from Ross IELTS Academy. As many of you are struggling to get a high score in your IELTS speaking, I'm here today to do some practice in part 3 of speaking about health and sickness. Oh, I see many of you have faced this topic in part 3 and hadn't had many ideas to expand on it. Of course you don't. That is one of the most unfamiliar topics to many candidates. What I want to do is to show you what possible questions you may be asked on this topic and how easily you can get 7 and above in speaking just by giving some simple but clear answers. Who says you need to be an instructor or a native speaker to do that stuff? You should just learn the strategies. That's what I'm here for. But before we get started, please subscribe to our channel because there are so many other free and useful material on the way, and you may want to use them to boost your score in just a short amount of time. Now, I want to thank you for your lovely comments that you're leaving on our YouTube channel. Keep them coming. Every day we receive tons of messages and comments from you, which mean the world to us. Very well. Now I will zoom in on some of the questions you might be asked about the environment and show you how easily you can answer these questions. Once again, although part 3 lasts between 4 to 5 minutes, remember to expand your answers in this part. Very important. Now, I want to give you the answer to some questions, but make sure to watch this video all the way to the very end. So, here's how it works. We will be playing a game. Fun. There will be 2 candidates and an examiner, but it will be so fun and useful at the same time. Plus, I'm involved in this game. It's interesting preparing for IELTS through games, don't you think? Guess what? Since Ross IELTS Academy is traveling around the world and we offer online services, you can also take part in this game. All you need to do is contact us here in the comments or on our website. Let's play.
Hello guys, how are you? We are here today playing the speaking combo. So we have 2 candidates, Mehnaz and Samson in black, and I will be asking them some questions about the topic health and sickness in the 3rd part of IELTS speaking. But since I'll be asking them the exact same questions, the candidate who presses the buzzer first will go first. And at the end of the game, I will be evaluating them based on the 4 criteria in IELTS speaking, which are fluency and coherence, their lexical resource, their grammatical range and accuracy, and their pronunciation. And finally, we'll have a winner. So, guys, how are you today?
Pretty good, thanks. Quite motivated, hopefully.
Great. Mehnaz, how about you?
I'm great too, and hopeful.
I think you will be able to answer the questions in this topic, health and sickness. It's not that unfamiliar.
Exactly.
And it's part 3, so you should give me longer answers.
Wow.
You should cover your ideas, give me explanations, examples. It's quite different.
Yeah, although it's part 3, at least the subject is good. I mean, I can think of some ideas.
Something to chat about.
Exactly.
Let's see. Okay,
Let's see.
I can start with the first question. There will be 4 questions here for you guys in part 3 of IELTS speaking. So, the first question. Do you think people pay enough attention to their health today? Samson.
Well, I have to say, absolutely not. People are not paying attention to their well-being because everyone's so hung up on their mobile phones or on their tablets or smart computers even. Everyone's sitting behind a desk if they're at work, and everyone's forgetting the true nature of a human being, which every human being really should be walking or have some kind of movement for at least 1 hour a day. That's what the doctors are saying, but no one's taking that seriously. So the answer is no, people are not taking that seriously.
Okay, thank you, Mehnaz.
To answer your question, first I would like to talk about the technology. I mean, the technology and everything is improving day by day, and people have more resources and they can have access to information about their health and food and every other subject easily. But I cannot say that it means that they will try their best to take care of themselves or eat healthier food. And on the other hand,
why do you think is that? Why people don't care about their health?
maybe that's because they don't really have enough time. People are working from dawn till dusk, and they do not really have enough time to exercise regularly.
Yeah.
And some other habits like eating junk food, not having enough sleep, and many other things that I don't think that I have enough time to talk about. All of these habits can be really harmful to our health and our daily routine.
Okay, thank you very much. Great. Now the second question. Do you think people have become more health conscious in the recent years? Samson.
It depends on what type of group of people I think we're talking about here. If it's the type of person who has some kind of self-awareness, like Mehrnaz was saying, we have access to all these sorts of things. You can just go Google away and search about health and fitness and the kind of food that you should be eating. So that certain group of people, I think they are following a better healthy lifestyle to just get along in life and stay healthy.
Okay, great. Mehrnaz?
Could you please repeat your question?
Sure, I
Thank
can
you.
repeat my question. Do you think people have become more health conscious in recent years?
As I said before, people have access to information, and they can get to know about their issues, their health condition, and many other things. And some people might really not take care of themselves, even though they know exactly what to do. But on the other hand, this access can be a motivation. I mean, people see the better ways of living, better things to do with their life, with their health condition, and that can really be a great that can have a great effect on their life and their choices. So there are so many different conditions and different people. I cannot say for sure that people do care or don't care.
Okay, thank you very much for your explanation. Question number 3. What would be the result of having employees who are not healthy? Mehrnaz?
I would definitely say that having a colleague in your workplace that isn't healthy can affect other people that they're working with and the workplace. For example, someone who is struggling with stress levels, different stress levels and anxiety can really have a negative effect on other people. On the other hand, some companies might have to pay for the expenses for some health problems that they might cause or they might have, and that cannot be affordable for many people.
Okay, thank you very much. Samson?
Well, if you have an employee, I think who's leading a very unhealthy lifestyle in the office or any company, I think it's contagious in terms of energy and just the whole mannerism of the whole thing, because that person is a representative of that company, of any workplace. So if you've got someone who's living an unhealthy lifestyle, not sleeping well, not eating well, they're more likely to be irritable at the company and spread that kind of negative energy across the room. And it's not going to be very good. It's not going to be having a good future for the people at the workplace. If you take the opposite person, someone who's living a very healthy lifestyle, eating well, sleeping well, that person's more likely to be motivated and have more positive energy and be a better team player at their company. So definitely it's really not a good thing if someone is living an unhealthy lifestyle at the office.
Okay, thank you so much. And the last question here. What are the health benefits of playing a sport? Samson?
Oh, I can think of various health benefits if you're physically active. If you're playing, whether it's tennis or football, or if you're bodybuilding or just trying to stay fit, you're definitely more likely to, shed the negative energy from your body and feel better about yourself. And when you feel better about yourself, you're more likely to spread more positive energy into other people, and you're going to have more time actually to help others, because you're thinking in a positive way. You want to make the world a better place. So, it's endless if you're talking about someone who's going to be physically active and doing sports.
Great, Mehrnaz.
That's a really easy question for me, because I'm a huge fan of playing sports, especially swimming and hiking. So I can say that playing different sports, any of them that you like, can help you improve your self-confidence, can make you feel better about yourself, as Samson said before, and you can just feel stronger, and the good energy that you receive by playing different sports can have enormous effects on other aspects of your life too, like your relationship with other people, and the energy that you can give and receive from people in your workplace, among your friends, your family, and anyone and everyone. It's just great for your soul, your mind, your body, and again, everything.
Okay, thank you very much. Wonderful, guys. You had a lot of energy today, but I think you're out of energy now because you gave me so long answers.
It was a long process.
Yes. So thank you very much. We are done with the questions, and now I will be evaluating our candidates. But guys, was everything okay? Was the topic the one that you expected it to be? Your answers?
It was a little bit challenging in my opinion. I thought it would be easier than what met the eye, but I tried to find myself a little bit.
Yes, if it was part 1, it could have been easier.
Much easier.
Because you didn't really need much explanation, but part 3,
requires
you have to just cover whatever you say. Yep, and Mehrnaz?
That's exactly what I wanted to say. When you asked me the question, I was like, I know a short answer, but how to support my ideas? I've got nothing. And I tried my best, and I hope that was enough.
Yeah, you managed to cover your answers.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, so now I want to evaluate them based on the 4 criteria. Let's see what they did. So to evaluate our candidates, I can start with Mehrnaz. I can say that, as she just mentioned, maybe she did not have much to say about this topic, but the good thing is that she used some techniques and strategies to cover her answers. First of all, she tried to go off the topic, especially for the first question, where I asked her, do you think people pay enough attention to their health today? She went off the topic, but at the end, she just came back to the question. She referred to the question once again, and she said, no, I think people do not pay attention to their health because of all the things that she just mentioned before. Other than that, I loved how fluently she was able to speak to me to answer the questions, and the range of connectives she was using. It was not only limited to and, so, but, because. It was more than that. Like, even though, on the other hand, for example, so she used these words to cover her answer, to give me explanations, to give me examples, because as you know, part 3 is all about elaborating on your answer. It's not just talking about, short answers and referring to the question once and then you stop talking. You should keep talking. You should have that flow of a speech, and she had it. She used a range of words related to the topic, to sickness, to health, about different problems, issues people may be struggling with. That was a good one. She used a range of complex structures. I couldn't notice any grammatical mistakes. Her pronunciation was fine. At times she was speaking fast, but the good thing is that she managed to use the correct pronunciation and the correct intonation in her speaking, so it didn't harm her speaking actually. And now to talk about Samson, what I loved in his speaking compared to Mehrnaz, like I said, I liked the connectives Mehrnaz was using, her fluency and coherence. But Samson's is the second criteria, lexical resource. He was using a range of collocations, vocabulary, and idiomatic language. For example, instead of health and like the health of people, he said the well-being of people. To be hung up on your tablet, the self-awareness, it can be contagious, a good team player at work. So whatever topic he was talking about, he had some vocabulary to use for that one. It was a very, very good thing in his speaking, and her ideas were so clear and neat. Everything was on point. It was not hard to understand what he was saying. You did not need to analyze some complicated things that he was talking about. It was all simple and easy to understand, but at the same time so kind of complicated in a good way that brings him a good score in the real test, actually, not a game. So to talk about the winner, to say who the winner is today, I cannot choose a winner because they both did great. Maybe one of them was better in one criteria, the other one in the other criteria. So they are both winners. You guys can also play this game with us whenever we are asking the questions. You can just answer the question at the same time yourself and use the collocations and vocabulary that we are learning from our candidates. So follow us in the next videos and see you soon. Bye-bye.
There you see, this is how you can answer such questions. IELTS speaking isn't all that hard. You just need to familiarize yourself with the topics which are more likely to be on the test day. And if you face an unfamiliar one, no need to worry. You can apply some techniques to manage the question and make yourself proud and comfortable at the same time. Guess what? In our speaking courses and mock tests of speaking, we will teach you all these strategies and give you feedback on what you do and show you the way to improve it very easily. To enroll in them, you can visit our website. That's www.rossielts.com. In the next videos, we will work on more and more topics. So stay tuned. Don't miss the coming videos. I'm Samson Sees. See you next time.